We starting?
We started? Yeah. Oh wait, I have the button.
Yeah. Morning, peace, love,
Yeah,
and
run
happiness.
back.
Peace, love, and happiness. Yeah, you know what? Let's just play it again.
Missed it.
But yeah.
Run it back from the very beginning.
Do. Alright, morning.
I
Peace, love,
love
and
that
happiness.
track, dog.
Morning.
love you,
I
Kael.
did not hear it that time either.
What?
You're good, man. You're good.
I don't know why. Just continue.
Anyways, welcome to episode... what
6 or
episode is this?
7 or something.
Set yourself up from the beginning.
Episode 6 of
It is
BTA
an
Podcast.
episode.
You could have just said a new episode of, but you had to
The
expose
sixth,
yourself.
the 6th week we doing this.
7th
the
week,
7th.
actually. This is
Yeah,
7th
because we
week,
have a pilot episode.
And
The first week does
I
not
am
exist.
Ali, joined by Lachlan, Rajiv,
Hello.
Dillon,
Hello.
Meat,
Hello.
and Kael.
Hey!
Kael, why does you start to say yogurt?
Yogurt!
That's a good
Okay.
answer. Good answer. Alright.
Wait, what's happening?
What?
Dog.
What? I took out my headphone for like a second.
Oh, okay. First things first, we have the new segment, Struggle Tweet of the Day. This week's episode is brought to you by this struggle tweet right here. If you'll want to, like, go ahead and read it out. Kael.
Oh, I want to read my part.
I feel like everyone should just read their part.
Okay, but why Dylan forehead so smooth? What you just use?
Soap.
Oh, whore.
Irish Spring?
I'm legally required to say yes.
Yes,
Alright,
because
that was
as
kinda
everybody
cool, see?
knows, we are
We're
unofficially
sponsored by Irish
sponsored
Spring.
by Irish Spring.
Unofficial,
give us money.
officially.
Yeah. Please
See
give
your face, Irish Spring.
And all your products are on Not a Soup.
You know, like, it's not a joke, I just actually use Irish Spring soap.
Oh, I use dial.
Oh,
I use Dove.
am I the only one that actually uses Irish Spring then?
I think
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
Dove.
I really
Whoops.
like how this makes my skin feel after the shower.
Oh. Whoops.
If I was really driving up sales with that one.
A hard luck Irish Spring.
That's why we've not
I am
sponsored.
willing to switch though if I receive sponsorship money.
Yeah,
Yep.
anything for the bag. You know?
Irish Spring is the best soap,
I pledge allegiance to the bag.
probably. I don't know. Never use it much.
Sure, I'm gonna listen to this one, I'm just gonna get triggered by the first 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna use soap when she bathing.
Yeah, that's
Irish
no
Spring is
fact.
great. I use it to wash my face all the time.
She's also an Islamophobe. So,
Please do not use Irish
Damn.
Spring bar soap on your feet.
yeah, you see how
She also eats
Zives
Subway like a
apricot
terrorist.
face scrub.
So. Yes.
Anyways, first things first
Huh.
on gender. I have asked you all about 5 minutes. Oh yeah, how everybody feeling?
Nine.
It's okay, I got you.
Yeah, almost forgot about the KMD.
You know how I feel.
I do not know how you're feeling.
We do not know.
There has not been a single day since the conception of the KMD that I have not been a 6.
Dylan looking like a
boy.
4 right now.
That's my forehead.
Like a forehead.
4 for forehead.
7 head by the man in the middle of his bean dog. I'm sorry, Dylan.
I am like a 3 or a 4.
I'm an 8.
Damn, look at you.
Oh god!
5.
Why are you upset that I'm happy, Lachlan?
What's it like to be happy?
Wait.
You want to share that with me?
Lachlan. You really
Look
come
at
true
that's
there.
real sad, bro.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
boy.
Anyway, what's our first segment?
Eat like a pizza or something, not get a little bit happy now, boy. Jeez, boy.
Yeah, man.
You know I can't
I
about
could
the
try. I
homies,
could try.
dog. I care about my dogs. I'm Lachlan. I hope you good. I hope you good, boy.
Scale,
I hope
shut
you
up
good.
now, man.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
It's fine. I just had like 8 assignments due this week and I'm exhausted.
Oh,
Anyways.
baby.
So yes, I've asked
Wait, hold
you
on.
all.
Before we go any further, Ali, please turn off your desktop notifications.
That's not mine.
You know, I mean,
Oh, that's mine.
no, like even during regular podcasts, it just have your.
Oh yeah,
notifications
just pop up. Yeah, I can't control that.
You could, but you know, handle it.
Okay, well if I'll have to turn off my phone. Alright,
You could
Fine.
just go on your phone and mute notifications for the chats.
fine, whatever. Anyways,
That's a bad start, fellas. There we go.
Yeah.
I've asked you all
We got
in
podcasting
advance,
to do.
and by in advance I mean like 5 minutes ago, to please prepare your favorite folklore creatures. So, I'm gonna go down the line. Lachlan, please tell us what is your favorite local folklore creature.
Can I put 2 since I'm the only Bayesian in this call?
No.
Well, fuck you too. I was gonna say Steel Donkey because that's the main one I remember, but then just before this, I was reminded that the Heartman exists, and it's basically a very simple story of a man that wears all black and then carves out children's hearts and then feeds them to the devil. And you know, yeah,
That
you
sounds
gotta do what
very
you gotta
cheerful and friendly. I love it.
do, doesn't it?
Yeah. Very upbeat way to start the podcast. Thank you, Lachlan. Rajiv, what about you?
I don't think any of these are really happy.
A next fun one is Dwen, I guess. Especially since they like kidnap
Yeah.
children and turn them into Dwen too, don't they?
Okay, I already regret asking. Why did I think this was a good
I
idea?
don't know what you expected.
What did you expect?
I mean,
From
like,
All
folklore
folklore
along
based around like
where all of
murderers
them
and
are
stuff.
horrifying phantasms made to
I'm sorry, do you want me to
terrorize
come here and talk about the Tooth Fairy?
That's what they
some,
call
some like
creatures.
cheerful and friendly, like Papa Boys.
Like who,
so
Papa Boy?
There are no
Was
cheerful
your
ones.
pick
no, Papa Boy will murder you if you mess with the forest. That's,
yeah, but
like,
if
a
you're
thing.
nice and you're just a little child,
Didn't
you
have
don't
like,
have to be
didn't have
I
like,
mean, yeah, he could
and-
murder
But
you, but
he
you
will
don't do
possibly
anything
still
mean,
murder
you.
you.
Know?
it
Papa
didn't have
Boys
the
is for the
spider.
children.
What
Or
were the big
Nancy?
spider? Yeah, Nancy.
Oh yeah, Nancy's a good one too.
And
So
that's
you don't like
African, though,
spiders,
not
one thing,
necessarily
Ali.
Caribbean.
Hard lugs. So there's Jonathan Ali have a kryptonite spare fighters.
Yes,
That is depressing. How do you function?
I just avoid spiders.
Yeah, but
I don't know what to
yeah,
tell you.
but like,
Lachlan,
Like
is-
what? Spiders just
like
show
it
up.
is just like walking around and beating in spiders. Lachlan. But you
All
mean
of
how
our
you
videos is just spiders.
and Massey.
Yeah. Spiders are harmless. Spiders are adorable.
Not
I don't get
really.
why people hate them.
Okay, have
Not
you ever
really.
seen a tarantula?
Not in person, but I would very much like to.
Those things big.
Yeah,
Not
that's
really.
adorable.
What you
Like
mean not
big and hairy,
really? I
it's cute.
felt
Tarantula's not that big because like look at tarantulas compared to like a dog or something.
Well, if you compare it to a
but they
dog,
aren't
you can compare a
mammals,
dog to a
they're
whale.
bugs.
Yeah, but it's not like big bugs and thing too. Like
They are exceptionally large for non-vertebrate.
nah, like Bugs
The
Bunny
boy's
and thing.
big
You
and
mean?
fleet.
I mean, are you scared
You
of
mean
crabs
invertebrates?
too?
Those two. Anyways, Dillon, what's
Are
your
you? Why
favorite
are you
folklore
scared
creature?
of crabs?
Why would I
Those
be
are my
scared of
favorite.
crabs?
I watched a friend murder a crab with a bat.
It's the same principle. Like,
You all,
That's-
I don't know where you all reach, but like I confused as to where we talk, what we're talking about right now. Because
What's your
I'll
favorite
just go
local
into-
folklore creature, Dillon?
Dwayne's kind of cool. This kind of just like stand there with their feet backwards and just call little children into the forest.
Oh
Hey.
god.
Hey, come here.
I feel like you're really thinking that I want a bit too much to that. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's just they inspire me.
Alright.
And
That's
that-
enough for you. That's enough.
and that's why you don't shout your child's name out if you live in a
Yeah.
wooded area, apparently.
Yeah, if you live in a wooded area, if your parents calling you, you don't answer. You just go and look and see if they calling you, if they actually.
Unless-
Done.
Unless they're calling you from the
The
forest,
answer.
then don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't go.
hmm
It is literally because of the whole story of the Dwan that even though I am not living like by the forest, really, when my mom calls me, I still like walk outside and like make sure she's actually calling me because I'm like, might as well not take any chances.
That's cap, by the way.
You
You
gotta
live
be
by a
safe.
forest. You live in a forested area.
Hello, okay, nah, I have nothing.
Yeah,
to
you live in
do.
any bush, though, I don't
Chilling.
tell you.
But you used to walk, and I remember Nicholas sent me a video one time of him walking and had like a forest and had gunshots in the background. It was essentially
That's calm.
no, that's the exact same setting as the fellow who was like, I'm in the ghetto. Kra-ta-ta-ta. Except he didn't say that. It was just him walking.
He was
Yeah.
actually in the ghetto, is what you're saying.
Trinidad boy. There you go too.
So why you gotta do Trinidad like that?
Just the entire
Am I
teacher not
wrong?
article like one way.
Wow.
Trinidad have all the matics, bro.
like
Yeah.
automatics, like
Who's
cars.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Exactly.
Kagai again with it. Kagai again. I mean, the classic pick for me is the Soucouyants.
Mhm.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Soucouyants has a lot of spice to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like has the combination
Yeah.
of like a bit weird out there, like a unique weakness thing to deal with it. Like it's just quirky enough. But then also like it's not ridiculous enough that if I was to like encounter one, I would not be scared out of my mind. It's like
What's the
is
Soucouyant?
right. Yeah, Rajiv, take it away.
You didn't see anything.
Sad who?
Hello?
I'm
Yeah.
calling on the resident knowledge harbor to explain Soucouyants.
Resonant knowledge of it. Reeve, you know things.
If
Wait,
you
I
know
can't hear
things.
y'all. Y'all talking? I need to reconnect.
Bro!
No, the BTA podcast is having issues right now.
We'll be
Technical
right back.
difficulties.
Excuse of all kinds.
Duh.
So Soucouyant is like
A
what's all
ball
the
of fire.
properties of a Soucouyant? Yeah, it's like ball of
Old
fire.
lady.
It's an old lady. It's an old lady. She's hung up her skin, and underneath her skin,
That's
she's
it.
a ball of fire.
Yeah.
And she's come. Well, if she can't get into your window and come like directly onto you, she's suck you through the window, and she's leave a mark, and they suck out your life force. And the way how you
Oh, she dry, huh?
Right.
yeah,
Don't
yeah, they do.
no.
And the
What
way
that mouth do?
how you know who it is, he's going if you suspect somebody is it, he's go in the house and you look for the skin and you just put pepper on his skin and then when they come back in the morning they put on the skin, it will burn them and they'll start to scream. That's
Yeah.
how you know who is Soucouyant.
You could also like
Throw
at home
salt in
throw
your
some
road.
salt or some rice.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
a rice, there's
count
there's
all.
Oh
a
yeah,
count.
they have to stop and
Isn't
pick
that the
up
Ohi?
and count everyone. Yeah.
But that's just
Isn't
like
that the
a
Ohi
common.
story as
Like,
well that we did for
one thing for
Caesar?
me is like when it's like, oh, you have to find the skin and put the thing in it, and then you know who it is. I'm like, just look at the skin, like you can tell. You just look at it, right?
No, I thought salt in the skin was to like kill them.
Yeah,
Also, like
kill them
if
dead.
if there's this skin in the house, you already know who it is.
Yeah, it's like,
Mhm.
well, fellas, just burn down the house real quick. But I feel
No,
like
but it's
for
to
some
convince
reason,
everybody else.
every one of my uncles and aunts have some story of seeing like a ball of fire before. I'm like,
Cap-
Is
oh,
it called the sun?
hey, Lachlan, you know,
Lachlan, like you don't have those.
good.
Lachlan, like you don't have those over there.
I
Lachlan
don't
Dahan
know.
no Soucouyant boy, that's only local.
Poverty boy. All I gonna have no Soucouyant.
Damn,
No.
okay.
Is that Jamaican
Alright,
style on
remember,
yo?
We don't have them things anymore. It is mostly living like Komodo and
Anymore,
Yeah.
but it is still have them in my village.
And we was driving through Komodo.
Well, you're living with
I need
Komodo.
to talk about this. He was driving through, going. It was nighttime already, and like I'm like, this place is where the spooky shit just go down. I can detect it. This is where things be going wrong for sure. And we turn a
And guess
corner,
what
and
happened, guys?
immediately flat tire. As
Yeah.
we just had to stop on the side of the road. It's just darkness around us on the road, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. We gotta get around. This is it.
Who you was with? It was you.
Me, Trevor, and Nikolai.
Oh, it's just the trio. Alright.
Yeah.
I was like,
Rest in peace,
nah, this is
And
it.
you survived. You're
Was
fine.
that the same day y'all
I
like we were
swear-
liming and y'all leave by me?
What?
Was the
What?
same day we were liming and then y'all leave after I had the dinner thing to go to?
I don't know think about that.
I don't know anything
So
about
wait,
that either.
how
Yeah, I
old
think
you
it was
go?
the same day.
How y'all go from Komodo to Marabella?
Nah, I
Wait,
didn't
what?
happen. Also,
By car, obviously.
Well, Ali living. You know he
didn't
living.
happen.
You mean Partaria?
Massive Marvel.
Oh boys in general area, boy, oh god.
Who it was? That's like what place Collie said he was going to find on a week.
Kunupia.
Yeah, and I was like, Collie, who the hell living there, dog?
That boy was just going on a trip.
He's just going on a road trip.
He's like,
Yeah,
don't make
that's
me
me
come
too.
Canupia for you. I was like, who the hell live in Canupia? It's Kael, was
I don't know
your
who
If there was any night that I was gonna encounter Soucouyant, it was that night. Because I swear we was driving and like people's yards, you could swear they had like spares and shit. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on?
Gonna be a war zone.
Get me out.
Kael, what about you? Was your he mutes himself. Alright. That's cool.
Kael is not present.
Yeah, has
Okay.
died.
Kael has died. Rest in peace.
The Soucouyant got him.
Mine is not a creature, but you know Midnight Robber?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'll come back.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Kael.
Well, okay,
And I'll continue.
Kael.
Yeah, also the Soucouyant. I really. I really the Soucouyant.
Oh,
Nah,
oh.
Kael, you don't. Kael, you don't. I'm talking now. I'm sorry.
Nah. Like, my mother have countless stories of her in Chi village and had a Soucouyant. And my mother's so bad, man, from the small, right? She know the Soucouyant lady, who she is. And she would, like, Soucouyant lady would walk around the village and it have, like, is a roundabout, right? Essentially. So,
The village is
on
around
one of
about.
the streets, on what? No, yeah.
It's
like-
like an
It
edit.
have houses in the middle and it have a road going all the way around. So the lady was like walking on the road and my mother threw salt in the exact place where the lady had to walk the entire way around to get back out the road. And she's so bad, man. She do it.
Did
And
it
that was
work?
she falling and get cut.
So
It just sounded like your mother was just bullying some random old lady.
What? Not
Oh,
not
I
some
support
random
that
old
kind of
lady.
behavior. I
How
support
could
that
be
kind of
so?
behavior.
How it could be some random old lady if the old lady could not cross over the salt?
Maybe she
Tell
just
me that
didn't want to
Jonathan
like
Alley.
step over salt.
Nope. That's a Soucouyant. As a Soucouyant, right?
I think she just didn't want to step over some salt.
But that was when my mother was
to
a
be
child and that
honest.
old granny still living to this day, boy.
You know, Alice, I mean, like, you know, when in porn, when they're like doing things, but like, it has somebody
What?
right there, but there's never noticed what's going on.
What?
What?
I felt like, sorry.
What?
How? How?
Hello?
Somebody back me up, please.
I don't even
No,
want to talk
anyway,
about him in that
Ali,
round,
what's
but
your
we're
pick?
moving on. We're moving on.
Yeah, let me hear what he made right wrong.
Nah, we going straight into the fast food tail. So what the hell going on?
Alright, let's go.
I eat Pizza Hut just now.
Nice.
Mhm.
Did it affect your rating of it?
Was my rating?
What you mean was your nah? It's fine,
According
no,
to
he's
you,
not
gave
standing
Pizza
in
Hut
his
8
conviction.
balls to 5.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Anyways,
So
this is the
vibe to
most
that.
recent update to the fast food tail list, where we have ratings from Dillon and Jarell, I think the most recent. So yeah, it's gone to a point where the graph is now completely incomprehensible. Like I
It
can't
was
make
like
out,
that from the start.
but now it's worse. Now
All data is obsolete.
it's, yeah.
Listen, the graphical representation in this tail list is garbage, and it has been from the jump. I can't read this. This is abstract art.
Listen, okay, we got a couple things like Sharma's close to the average. I'm somewhat close to the average. Collie is a
I can make
madman.
it that Rajiv ain't eat nothing in his life.
Yeah, well, yeah, look at the table to see that. Like Rajiv and Lachlan, despite only one of them being from Trinidad, have the same amount of places listed. So
That's crazy.
yes, and let me see what else is worthwhile to notice. There's Jarell, who does not have a single score below 4 out of 5,
That boy love.
Jarrell loves his
That
food.
boy is supporting local out of his mind.
and also the fact that both Lakshmi girls, Kelly and Sharma, gave extremely high scores to Joe's Pizza for whatever reason.
Nah,
Shout out to
God, let
Joe's
me kick
Pizza
them out
sponsor
now.
us.
Like,
Hey,
nah, like you can't put Joe. Like,
we
oh,
have to order some Jews. Is that Colin Hazel?
Well, amigos,
Is
sorry,
it?
late.
Yeah, more and more. Peace of an happiness, Colin.
More.
Collie, what's your favorite folklore creature?
My favorite folklore.
Do
Yeah.
not
I
say
would say
Soucouyant.
Griffin.
Not local.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Local.
Local.
No,
food.
local.
Oh, local.
Yeah, local.
That was the one
That's about
of the
local.
Say local one more time.
that was the adjective in the sentence color.
What local?
No,
I
it
didn't hear
wasn't.
local.
I didn't say local. Actually, my bad.
You need to use some color right now.
That was my bad.
It had to be an animal or the
What?
Creature!
No.
You could name like one of them carnival characters too, because that's what I do. I say Midnight Robot.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say Midnight Robot, but I guess the second
Hey,
one would be
I'm on a culture way.
yeah. Well, I
No
guess the
love for the
second one
Muppet
would come
Family,
for
bro.
me.
You could have the same favorite.
You remember the people with the big bottom?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of
Collie?
the name, but yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How have I not heard
Is
of
the French lady?
Oh,
Is the
you not
French
heard
lady?
of that folklore show?
Yeah, I forget she name.
It's French.
It's not Lasha
yeah.
Bless, is it? That's someone
No,
else.
that's the
no.
one with the chains.
Yeah, that's
and the,
different.
and the,
Yeah.
The rest
okay,
kind of
Elijah
hides
Bless.
it.
Lasha
No,
Bless.
Elijah
I
Bless
like
is
the
one
larger
with
bless.
But I know what you're talking about, like, yeah.
Love the larger bless.
It's not Mademoiselle or anything
Yeah.
like that, is it?
Fellas, I would
Yeah,
like to
that's-
change
yeah,
my
it
answer
is.
to the larger block.
Does it?
That's the point
Mademoiselle?
of the Elijah Bless.
Yeah, something so.
Madam, what now?
They
Mademoiselle.
really named this thing Mademoiselle.
I
I
think
would,
so.
I would
It
also like to
wasn't
change
feeling
mine
creative at
to.
all with that one.
I like to change mine to.
Nah. Back to
Yeah,
the
that's
jungle.
okay.
You're done.
Super
Back to
That's
the
okay.
jungle.
larger bless.
How do you
Back
spell
to
that,
the-
Kael?
Super muted.
Oh, this is the boy.
Honestly, fucking was.
It's all man. That was my whole train of thought
Happy
on.
to-
Oh my god.
happy
Yeah,
to
that was
fellas.
it. I just move on to
Yeah, good. Yep.
Is he
Okay, if you have
halfway
to
time,
think
fellas?
anything. No, not yet. We still have topics here. Well, you have anything else that you want to say about this tier list before we move on?
the damn thing.
Look
Let me
at
just go over
Why
the
you
top
put
10
this
real quick.
as a topic.
Yeah.
Let's go with the top 10. We have Little Caesars in 10th place, somehow. Why is Little Caesars there?
I have not had to.
The cheap.
It's because Colin and Jarrell both gave them 5s. Good job, fellas.
We poor.
Hey.
We cheap.
Put it on the map.
Then you
Don't
have
you tell us be great, dog.
Not really.
never had it, so.
I cannot comment on
Me
it.
neither.
Honestly,
Cannot try.
We have
we
the
need
castle.
to make we keep saying it, but we need to make a day for us to collectively go eat some Joes and eat some Caesars and
Yeah, that's true.
figure out if they need to be dethroned violently.
Maybe a little Holsteins
Well,
too, if you're feeling it.
No,
No,
who's
Hostine's
that?
trash.
Nah, that's not
maybe
necessary.
maybe not.
It's not
Hostine's is
necessary.
trash.
I think we good.
Hostine's Roti Shop.
Hostine's, if anybody listening to this,
The premiere.
Please sponsor us.
Please.
This episode is brought to you by
do not
Hostine's Roti Shop.
sponsor.
Quality roti in Trinidad and Tobago since whenever. I don't
This,
know.
At
this
some point,
episode, this episode
Yeah.
is not sponsored by Ramsaran's Peanut Punch.
Yes, I would
If you're
like
listening, do
to.
not
I
talk
think
to
that
us.
specifically, explicitly say we are not sponsored by Ramsden.
We
Yeah.
do not support
We have
Ramsaran's
no
dairy
affiliation
products
with
in
them.
any way.
Yes, sir.
None. Nobody lost
We
any
just
Ramsaran.
we really
except
just
Peter.
begging Unilever for this Irish Spring. sponsorship. I
Well,
know
think what we
somebody in
could do with that
Unilever. I
Irish
gotta
one,
ask them.
Yeah. Links, boy.
They're not going to. Just say it. We're not
Yeah.
family friendly.
Not with that
Slightest.
kind of attitude. I want to say nepotism is the only way to succeed. Wow. Anyway,
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, ninth place,
Right here.
the castle, which is lower than I
The way
thought
to
it would be.
succeed is nepotism and generational wealth.
Royal
That's
Castle
not
just
bad.
gets sunk by me giving them a 1 and Kael giving them a 2.
I have beef with Royal Castle.
I
Them
have
do
bad
you, boy.
experiences at Royal
After
Castle.
the beef, dog. Tell us
This
the
is what I
story.
didn't do, man. Which is supply me quality food.
I'm just trying to make a living, dog.
8th place, we have
Oh,
Starbucks, which is miles ahead of Rituals. It's a bad day to
Crazy.
be a local franchise, fellas. So we go, well, we can see.
Yeah, looks on.
Then you have a tie between.
Wait, hold on.
one now.
What you
Yeah,
just
well,
say? Rituals is not local.
It's
Rituals
not?
is regional.
It's
Oh,
not
it's,
local.
it's still close enough because Starbucks is not
Why is
regional.
regional?
So it's
It's
close
not even
enough.
regional, bro. It's not even regional. It's
You sure?
It feels
Not
regional.
international.
It feels regional.
I
So you
like
just
so
gotta
much.
call it
It is regional.
Yeah.
I can tell
regional
everything.
enough.
Then yeah, we have a tie between Domino's, McDonald's, and Linda's.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Crazy.
the big tree.
One day I'll remind me to like tell you like the full story of the entire Domino's experience. I could do that for an episode. The whole thing.
Yeah. You can even
But all your
next-
3 weeks at Domino's, but get out of here. please.
The whole story. But yeah, then we have
They went for 3 weeks. Of
it
course.
was. We have
Guys, it's
KFC,
perfect candle.
which I thought would be first, but it's not because of meat and shawarma.
Holla.
Sir.
And also Dillon.
KFC is
Dillon
mid
saying
in
KFC.
Barbados.
Dillon is nothing but
KFC.
KFC and this man gives a 2.5.
No.
KFC.
What was
I
my
do
score for
okay,
KFC? Because I can't.
Because I'm on
Wait.
KFC.
You ain't tell me that I could have 0.5s?
You ever went more
Because you
first
can't.
KFC?
That way, Dylan.
Yes, we have been to
Works.
Montrose KFC multiple times, all of us.
Oh my
Except me.
god.
Who the hell
Like I
started
went
queuing
there
up?
the first time recently. They're horrible.
I think I gave KFC a 3 because KFC is literally mid in Barbados.
Yeah, it's so
Wow.
mid, bro.
We need
It's
Chapet on
so
this.
mid.
KFC is the
Anyways.
exact center of Barbados. So
Good
everyone will be
place.
equally closer to that tasty fried chicken.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's okay.
Collie, ease us up right now.
Third place, we have Max Grill, staple of the community.
Okay. You know, yeah.
And then we
Yeah,
have a tie
staple
for
of the
first
community.
place between Pizza Hut and Subway. Both, they're doing it
Subway's
big.
the true first.
Yeah,
Yes.
it should be. But unfortunately, Kelly decided to give Subway a 3.
Wow.
Damn. We need to
Crazy.
know what her Subway order is.
Do we want to know?
No. After the
I don't wanna revisit
rest of
this,
your
yeah.
Subway orders, I don't want to hear
Kelly,
I think the BTA almost fell apart because of that podcast.
it.
Yeah.
That was almost the end.
I was losing my mind. And yeah, well, Pizza Hut is probably the best pizza in Trinidad. So,
As a footnote, I would like to add that I specifically, like yesterday, had some Subway. And I did the KL method
Same.
of putting toasties in it.
not same. I did not do that.
and it was a good experience because, of course,
Well, there you
Why
go.
would it
You
not?
called the man crazy.
I didn't
No,
go
no,
on
you
my
actually
I
defended him.
defended his honor.
Yeah, he was on Twitter defending him. I was
Yeah.
slandering him there.
Yeah.
For good reason, because it tastes good.
I feel like
You want
of
to
the
try?
opinions, that was probably one
Yeah,
of
we
the
do
least
defend you,
bad.
Collie.
I mean,
Man
I
was
was
just innovating with indie space.
You know, we're not going through this again. All right. Anyways, yeah. So that's the fast food tier list.
John Seafood.
Probably not gonna
Island.
update it.
Alex.
So
What time does this get posted? 9 or 8?
it depends on like how long my
Right
laptop
on.
takes to render it, because it takes a while to
Okay.
process it, and then takes more time to process in high definition.
Give my average.
So around 9 o'clock, yeah. Because you finish in half 8, and it'll
Okay.
take a little half hour.
I
Nice.
expect them.
Yeah. Anyways, we're about halfway through,
In a
so
way.
that means drink break time.
I
Yes,
always forget.
sir.
Oh wait, I do have water.
Drink some aqua.
Everybody, please take a sip of water.
I'm about to straight up just
Oh.
go make some ramen right now.
I'll be right back for
I would like some ramen actually.
I was gonna make ramen tonight, but my mother was like, "How about pizza?"
All right, we were supposed to have pizza tonight. I just want food. I just want to feel alive, you know.
Jesus Christ.
No one's
We need to get you outside.
Please do. I've been inside too long.
Morbid. I had a dream where I was sitting right now in my dining room, and I looked outside the window, and it had a Soucouyant just like flying around in a figure 8 pattern.
What?
And then I realized it was like a drone with a light on it. Like it was a very
There's a big difference
clearly
there, buddy.
it was a very clearly defined light too, and it's just like my eyes wasn't focusing on it, so it just appeared as a big blob of light, and it was changing colors too, so it wasn't like a Soucouyant, but I was the only person in my dream. Like I was there alone, nobody else was there, so I was pretty afraid.
Well, the Soucouyant was there.
Soucouyant's not a person.
Wow, you're just dehumanizing the Soucouyant.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's not
Yes.
human.
It's a
They
ball of
wear
fire
human skin.
that wears skin. Lachlan, that's not human.
It's a ball of fire with feelings.
No, it doesn't have feelings.
It is a vessel for hatred
Well, how
and
would you know?
violence.
Because you treat it like a monster. Maybe if you tried
but
to get
that's-
to know the Soucouyant, it wouldn't be so bad.
Are vampires people?
No. Vampires don't have right.
Lachlan, I will
They are
spark you.
dead. Nothing more.
Lachlan,
They
I
are
will
right.
get a step ladder and I will spark you.
You climb him up like a
Soucouyants
tree.
need love too.
Alright. I do think that's what you think it means.
Yeah, that
The
statement has a completely different meaning to what you
only
said.
person I trying to climb like a tree is my next girl.
Alright, anyways.
Okay, yeah.
Moving on. Moving on.
Move.
Is Meat here?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, he did. Anyways. We have today, well, this past week, CXC results came out across the region for CSEC and KPAs 1 and 2. And there's a lot of
And they were
controversy.
bad.
Yeah, lots of controversy of the results. A lot of people viewing them as anomalous. They said that CXC's grading methods are because they're not transparent enough. They're not releasing the grading schemes or the rubrics or anything. And yeah, a lot of the students all over the region have been protesting because they want answers. They want more accountability from CXC. And in response to
My
this,
sister
CXC
cried
said,
herself to sleep
"What?
because of those results. I'm sorry. Like, my sister cried herself to sleep because of those results.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
tough." And yeah,
My friend was not happy. Yeah.
so yeah, CXC basically said in response to all the protests and outcry, they said, "Nope, it's not our fault. It's all your fault." As
wow.
if just these tens of thousands of students had to be responsible for the collective, decrease in results. So yeah, let's go. What do y'all think about this? Colin, you go
That's
ahead because
horrible.
you have a very telling story so far. What do you think?
Like, it was a casual event. I didn't even know that the results was out that day. Like, and then after a while, I was sitting on my bed, and then my sister, she barged into the room and started crying on the place. I didn't want to ask her nothing because I didn't know if it was something personal or sensitive or whatnot, and I'm not really good at talking to people. So I ended up asking my aunt, I ended up asking my grandma, I was like, what happened to my sister? Yeah, well, she got a tree, and she not really too happy about it. Like, oh. And it's only a few days later that, and I thought it was because that she needed to work hard or whatnot, and then I found out that the day afterwards that, well, nobody was satisfied with the results at all. I don't know if it was because of the times I was living in that studying online wasn't working for everybody, or they use that as an excuse to basically mark people hard. It affected everybody.
Right? Yeah.
I can say that one for sure. So,
yeah, like David, go ahead.
but for them to just directly blame the students,
that was dumb. Yeah.
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 It was horrible. Nobody was prepared for this kind of thing. They should not have done this in the first place. But they really did try though.
Yeah.
They tried, but it
What
failed.
has me the most upset about all this though is that when people were like raising concerns over the marks, their first response was you could send in queries, which cost like $30 an exam.
And all they do is recount.
Like,
they don't actually like check anything. They just recount when they query.
So not only did they fuck up people's marks, they're telling people that if you want your mark changed, you have to pay for it. And they got people doing like CXCs who did like 8 CXCs and want to get all of them checked.
This is why I dropped out of school.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that like directly impacts like the future of these kids, Like they need these results to be good. And like a lot of the universities and stuff that they're applying to, they don't care if you pass or not. They want to see like the highest grades. So CXC like needs to hold themselves accountable for this.
And there's like a lot of children that like require like funding from like scholarships and like government scholarships and stuff, and there were no scholarships handed out in Barbados because no one got the grades for them because of this.
Wait, how I get into prison again?
What?
Huh?
What?
I don't go back and ask for how I reach prison. Because I remember passing for a different school.
No, remember you transferred. You transferred in like the first month, Colin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you get that?
But not easy to do a transfer. I know that for sure.
I don't know. Maybe he knew somebody.
Yeah.
Wait, you forget like that you just remember you transferred in late?
How Ali remember Collie?
Because I remember I was like one of the first people to talk to him when he came in.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
you, Natty, and
Yeah, why not?
somebody else.
Shout out Natty. But yeah, back to CXC. I remember like David got his results, and it definitely were not, what he expected. Like I was trying to console him, but he's very upset about it. And then like after I heard the news about how like the whole Caribbean is dealing with this right now too, I was like, okay, that makes more sense then.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, because because Latoya told me her marks, and from the moment she told me what they were, I knew something had to be wrong because it just did not sound right. And it's just the fact that this is happening like region wide and they're just not taking accountability is genuinely just the most fucked up thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
And like there are a variety of things that they're not divulging. And for one thing is the mark scheme, which CXC has never divulged, which is ridiculous to begin with.
yeah.
Then there's the whole thing, it was multiple choice. And apparently their multiple choice is copyrighted. You're not supposed to have any of it, which is also pretty stupid if you think about it. But like the exams were majority repeat, and everybody actually has the multiple choice to begin with. So it's not conceivable for people, at least like the ones that we know that have experience with it, to do badly on the multiple choice. It doesn't make sense. And then there's a next thing. Because they had gotten rid of the paper 2, right?
Yeah,
The people
weighting
wanted
change.
to know the new weighting. They had asked, the reporters had asked the CEO in the press conference, right? What is the new weighting? And he said, it's in the syllabus. The syllabus has 40, 40, 20 with 40 multiple choice, 40 paper 2, and 40 SPA. And then they were like, no, the syllabus has something else. But it's like, nah, it's in the syllabus. And they just kept giving them the run around. It was ridiculous. As the guy was like a broken record. He just kept saying the same thing over and over and over again.
He's a lizard.
It was actually embarrassing. Like, but CXC has been getting away with all sorts of nonsense for far too long. And I think
it's because they're the only real like governing body over exams in the Caribbean, so it lets them just do whatever they want, and then no one can really hold them accountable because there's no alternatives.
But yeah, well, there are several alternatives. They might be more expensive.
Well, like in the Caribbean, it's like entirely CXC. This is why monopolies cause market failure.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, but you see,
I need to use that econ also.
It's run by there are representatives from each country in this board, right? And like it has the vice chancellor of the University of West Indies and University of Guyana in it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the founding countries, which are Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, Jamaica. Did I forget one? Did I forget one? I like those are the big countries I know anyway. I think they get 2 representatives as well. So like, but who's actually doing this? Like, who's running all this? Well, and like, how we let them just do whatever they want? Let me see. Okay, yeah. 3 representatives of the University of West Indies as okay.
We overthrown CXC.
Yeah, we should. Like, I mean, they're going to get sued. That's basically guaranteed at this point.
Yeah.
The only question is by who? By
a variety of people. Like a variety of people.
And then you
have Guyana threatening to leave CXC, which would actually be a major thing.
It would be.
Nick goes back.
Especially since like the structure of the council, right, has the vice chancellor of the University of Guyana. And also like a representative from the University of Guyana and representatives from Guyana. They were founding members. It's a pretty big deal if they say they're leaving.
I mean,
and they should actually. They're paying millions of dollars for a inferior product.
That is true.
The thing about this, right? Like it shows, the multiple failures of standardized testing. The fact that we are making kids' entire futures depend on this one set of results with no option to any alternative pathway or anything. It's just all or nothing on this one exam. That's terrible.
Yep.
But they have to deal with it, and we've all had to deal with it too, and it's horrible. I hate it, and I wish they'd change it. But it doesn't seem like they want to. Doesn't seem like they're
With
incentivized
every
to.
social issue ever.
Yeah, screw formal education.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
No, he's right. Formal education's a scam.
But all
Yes.
formal education.
I learn about
mean,
Laing,
yes.
Kael.
Higher education is certainly a scam at this point.
It might as well be, yeah. We're paying
Yeah.
thousands of dollars for streaming service at this point, bro.
I'm paying thousands of dollars to read from a document, to read from an
Yeah.
interactive document.
Formal education is really actually geared towards educating individuals in the fields that they tell them they are. So
I really wanna-
as an individual, the value you get from formal education is greatly diminished compared to any form of experience that you would get, or if you just had like a mentor.
I wanna go back to school, but at the same time, I don't wanna do school online.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense
It's
starting
not
school
worth
right
it.
now.
Also,
Take time
you-
off.
Classes online,
It
get
have
my
a
degree on
fire
my
going
own
on.
time.
In the savannah right now.
Nice.
Seeing a whole bunch of smoke, I'm getting out my glasses.
Wait, hold
What?
Yeah. I'll take a picture for you. But yeah, no, like, I wanted to start an ACCA, but I'm not going to, because,
Yeah, it
you
just
know,
doesn't make sense right now. Any
yeah, I'll
prospective
wait
students
until-
out there, I'd advise that you hold off on applying anyway for now.
Yeah,
A lot of people are taking gap years anyway because of this.
Yeah, as they
I was
should.
actually going to start. I was actually
And-
going to go back to school this September, but then there's a whole pandemic started, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, the thing is, I
I
don't really
guess you can
have
now
a
go back and
computer
go
to.
because
I don't have a
told
computer
them in
to
advance.
warrant it.
I told where I was working in advance. I was actually in stores at the time. I told them in advance that yeah, I'm going back to school. And then there's a whole pandemic started up, and I was like, ugh. I wonder if they'll take me back.
Oh,
They have
God.
not called.
Rest in peace.
You didn't go back into the store and talk to them?
Well, I didn't go back as yet.
But what the hell?
You might as well go back and check
But I
them.
don't have a job already. It don't make sense.
Alright, that's true, that's true.
At the time.
You had to go back and put your 2 fingers together and be like,
Joe, please.
hello.
Speaking of jobs, for the cycle 2 of, our employment process at the University of Waterloo, they posted a grand total of 7 jobs for my entire program. 7.
Wow.
Single digit amount. So that's fantastic. I am probably not going to be employed next year. So wish me luck.
Let's
Good luck,
go.
Jonathan.
Good luck,
Everybody
Wiley.
say good luck, Jonathan.
Good luck, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Good luck, Jonathan.
Anyways, anybody have any closing remarks about CXC?
Fuck CXC.
Hate it. Hate them.
Yeah.
Hate
CXC
education.
was a mistake.
We need
I
to
just
hold them
said
to a
that.
higher
Yeah, the broad
standard.
concept
We
of
need to just
education.
bring an alternative.
Hold on.
Yep. Yep.
Ban
Kinda
and
kept me
civilization.
learning.
Return
But
to
I was
prehistoric living.
I was
Honestly,
illiterate
I
until,
think we should
yesterday.
just break down all of the systems and start over from scratch.
Caveman time,
Nah,
fellas. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Just
We
break
need
it
to
down.
Devilman Crybaby episode 10.
Oh,
No,
boy.
not seen it.
Which
Don't
I-
spoil.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
no. It's,
Uh,
yeah.
I mean,
not,
I'm going
The
to watch
real
it
ones, you
eventually.
know.
that's not how that
Do-
works.
Those spoil. Ali, you ever watch Evangelion?
Yes.
What is
Yeah,
Evangelion?
You
We
know
have
he
talked about
has.
Evangelion at length, Kael.
What did you? How did you
Does he?
pronounce
Both of
that?
them, they're pronouncing it differently. No.
Why are
King
we
of
talking about
Evangelion.
Evangelion?
It's Evangelion.
Evangelion.
It's a
Evangelion.
high
I haven't
G.
seen it and I know that.
Speaking of Evangelion,
Yeah.
next week, remember,
Galleon.
listen to the audiobook for the book club. This had nothing to do with Evangelion, but I felt like saying it.
Galleon.
I will literally
Which
never say
audiobook?
Galleon because every other word that is similar to it pronounces it like jelly. So I'm not going to say
Yeah.
Galleon
Isn't it like
ever.
evangelistic
will not.
church? Like, isn't that how it's
One word.
pronounced?
Pronounce it.
Oh,
In
yeah,
the
'cause,
show,
like,
they
angels.
pronounce it Galleon, but I refuse to accept. I'm not going to pronounce it.
Are there some men that
Yeah, let me.
Speaking
I
of
also
Neon Genesis
remember saying
Evangelion, Nikolai, you want to tell the story of Samson and his lovely hair?
Speaking of biblical symbolism, let's
Yes.
talk about the
Let
biblical
me
There you
talk
go.
about Samson and why he not gonna accept my IG request.
No, that's Samson.
He actually will not too.
So we talk
Kael,
about
you want to
A
play
Samson, who he
different
left
chess?
me
Samson,
behind.
a different
Sure.
Samson, a
Different
worse
Samson.
Samson, I would say. So gather around, kids and Ali. Let's
Yes,
talk about
sir.
Samson from the Bible. So
I'm
Samson from the
older than
Bible
Ali.
is the worst. He's just not good for a number
I
of
like
reasons.
Samson. He's
One of
just
which is
retarded.
that Samson just kills a lot of people all the time. That's just like a central part of his character. And they don't really they kind of just brush over it. They're like, yeah, they're the Philistines, so it's fine. But he like really made it like a lot of people all the time for a lot of reasons. But
What
the
is
most
it?
famous story with Samson is, his last one, him and Delilah. Before I even get to that, just to like lay the groundwork of how like there are like 3 or 4 different stories with him getting involved with Philistine women. He just really liked Philistine women for some reason. Even though he would constantly kill Philistines, he really, really kept falling in love with Philistine women. And one of
He has
them,
a
one of the
type.
occasions when he was like getting married to him, before it happened, like a while before, he was just like strolling through, like I forget, it was like uh, garden or something. And he got a lion, and that lion was having a bad day because he called it Samson, the strongest man alive to ever live, because he sort of restricted his hair just in case anybody didn't know that part of this episode. Sorry, get that out anyway. So he just absolutely decimates this lion. Classic Samson, killing everything that moves. Uh, then he goes on his merry way, does his thing. I think that's when he like encountered the girl and all that something stuff. Like he passes back later on and sees that some bees, honeybees, have like made like a honeycomb inside of the lion. And he's like, hmm. So he takes it, takes the honey, goes on his merry way. Then when he's getting like he's supposed to get married to this girl, at the wedding, he's like, fellas, I have a spicy riddle for y'all. And they're like, damn, we love riddles because this is the Bible. And he was like, okay, so here's the riddle. And I forgot what the exact riddle was. It's not important. What matters is that the answer was basically directly pointing to that time he killed the lion and then the bees made the honeycomb. Nobody could know that. That wasn't a famous thing that happened. He just told it to the girl specifically. So this was a horrible riddle. It was literally just, you have to know the answer. But then somebody got it right. And he got pissed because he realized, oh wait, she told them. And then like, to pay off his debt, which he got, because like his riddle was like the grounds of it was like, I'll pay you guys this amount, whatever. To pay off the debt, he went and killed a bunch of Philistines and then sold their belongings. Because he is a bad priest. But in the case of Delilah, the absolute brain dead series of events was that he fell in love with Delilah. Delilah, I don't think Delilah was ever really given the light of day, but the time of day, I mean. But then the Philistines were like, yo, Delilah, he really macking on you. Like, we could use you since he always tells the girls that he's with everything for some reason. We're going to use you so you could like figure out what his weakness is. And then we'll kill him. And she was like, bet. And she goes up to him after they like been going on for a while. And she's like, yo, Samson, wild, just a random question. You know me. I'm always inquisitive. How could somebody kill you? Like, if someone wanted to kill you, what would they need to do? So Samson didn't immediately think, "Oh, she is plotting to kill me," but he was kind of he was like, "That's a bit questionable." So he didn't give her a real answer. I forget what the sequence of them are, but like this happens like 3 times before he tells the correct answer. The first time he was like, or if you tie my hands with some rope that has never been used before, or like one of the things like if you feed me this thing, it is like against my oath or something, so I lose my strength and then you can kill me. So every time he would tell her one of them, and she would be like, I bet, let me try it out. And then she would do it, and immediately she'd be like, oh no, where did these Philistines come from? And they would run in and try to kill him. And then he would immediately break out because he's not his weakness, and he would kill all of them. But for some reason, he kept answering her and didn't like immediately say, hey, You obviously just conspired to kill me. What
sus.
is that about?
They're trying
It
to
happens
kill
like
me here
3
tonight,
times.
boy.
Like 3 separate times. She asks, and he gives her like wrong answers. And the last time she comes in, she's like, our relationship needs to be built on trust. You keep telling me the wrong thing.
Y'all
What do I actually
again.
need to do to kill you? And Samson is like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just tell you for some reason. And he's like, yo, if you cut my hair, my strength will go with it. And then you can kill me. And she was like, bet. And as soon as the instant he fell asleep, she cut his hair. And then they rolled in and beat his ass and then took him away. And they like blinded him and stuff. And he's like, how could this have happened? Who could have foreseen this happening? And like, so the Philistines like beat the shit out of him. They like wheel him over to like have a grand party in this huge like building. Because they like, yo, finally, this guy who has killed thousands of us on his own, usually for no real reason. Yeah, we finally got him. So like, hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
celebration. So they put him, they like tie him up to display him, to like blind him and stuff. And he's by the pillars. They put him by the pillars. And he's just like absolutely in like hell world. Like they have tortured him, they blinded him. There's no hope. And he's like, God, I know they cut my hair. And like that was like the source of my power for some reason. But like if you would allow me one more time, I would kind of like to kill all of these people here anyway, even though I did not earn this at all. And God was like, you know, we got this far. Might as well. And gives him back his strength for a moment so that he can push the foundational pillars and collapse the entire building on them and kill everybody that was in attendance.
Did he survive that though?
No! That boy
Because
dead then.
because
I was gonna make
I
a joke.
remember-
I can't make that joke here.
I mean,
There is
because now that
no
I'm
moral
remembering
to
the
this story.
they never really said whether he. But now that I remember the Samson and Delilah story, right? As far as I can remember, they never really said whether he
The
lived or
man died.
lived or
He
He
died.
died. It fell on him. He died with them.
He did.
Yeah.
It was like one final attack to take out him and everyone. There is no moral to this story except for don't be a dumbass. If your
Yeah.
wife asked you how to kill you 4 times, and the previous 3 times she immediately did the thing, and then goons jumped out of the bushes to try to kill you. Then the 4th time, don't tell her the actual way to kill you. And more to the point, don't keep her around after the first time.
Yeah.
Like, what were you doing?
it kind of reminds me of
Hey,
the story.
Nikolai, you will be
Well, at
amazed.
least this the
Nikolai,
interpretation.
you will be amazed. The things people will do for
No.
girls.
No.
Nah, boy, this ain't it. That's not
I
it.
it sounds
That
he
is
was
not
the
it at
most
all.
Samson really did something.
idiotic boy around. There was no reason.
There were not many redeemable qualities to that whole thing.
Yeah. And then
He
like
really
they
did
tell you that and
something
like
like that with
when
her.
you go to like Bible study, they're like, yeah, the story of something. Like, why are you telling me this? You should have leave this one on the cutting room floor. I don't need to hear about this one. I can learn nothing. There is no lesson to be learned here except that Samson is very dumb.
No morals, just vibes.
The moral of the story is do not be Samson.
Man is a
Never
dumb boy.
trust girls.
Concludes the story.
The moral of the story is Gaelish
Yeah.
shit.
You can trust them.
Yeah.
Hey, no, hey.
Don't if
I was
they
gonna say that.
if they
My
demonstrate
hell
to
back.
you that they are readily trying to kill you, then acknowledge that fact.
Yes.
Fellas, we had a look up Sharman. That's all I'm saying.
True.
You know what?
Hey,
Eh,
leave Sharma alone.
Sharman readily trying to kill everybody in the server.
Well, you want to kill me here?
Yeah, hard looks like Kael, boy.
Yeah, Kael is the first victim, not gonna lie.
probably.
All because I'm a racist.
And it's so if you
No,
could go over
because-
time a little bit here today, because I have a little bit to go through. Thank you for the
Although
story,
she's
but
really an Islamophobe, she might come after Ali first.
I'm not Muslim.
Yeah, but your last name is, so it's enough for her, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Islamophobes,
Yeah.
they don't need that many qualifying factors.
Exactly, they just go for you.
Anyways, right to
Shout
cap
out to all
things off
these
today.
Islamophobes, we hate y'all.
Free Palestine.
Pretty fast.
Yeah. Let me go through real quick. Let me go down the line. Let me hear your improvement goals for next year. And never too early to start thinking about these.
Oh Lord, where do I
Lachlan,
begin?
what do you have planned for next year? What do you want to improve on next year?
I think one thing that I've kind of seesawed with and have consistently been trying to improve, but have definitely been back on trying to improve recently, is like my own personal like self-expression, because I am bad at expressing myself sometimes and saying what I think and saying what I feel.
Popo.
Do you really
Uh,
think you have to learn
Are we recording right now?
yourself? So what am
Yes.
I?
Yeah, we good. We
What
good.
am I choosing? I thought I was
You
bad.
have a. You had to
Don't
go
make me
and
answer that.
Rajiv.
It's just like,
Yeah, continue.
oh,
Please.
I didn't finish.
Yeah, you're right. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, it's just like I realize I don't have the best self-confidence, and that kind of manifests in me not being able to like fully express myself. But then the more I
Okay.
learn to express myself, the more confident I am in the things that I say, because I can say things and people will resonate with them, and then I'll realize, oh hey, I can have more confidence in the things I say now because people are resonating with them. So it's just kind of a journey that I'm trying to like get to a point where I feel more comfortable, like as a person, I guess.
Nice.
I
But
see, I
yeah,
see. I never really thought you would have that kind of problem, to be very honest.
I think it's a
I don't
problem
know
we
where
all
you
have. I
are.
just recognize it and value it.
Yeah.
Rajiv,
Yes. Hello.
what is your improvement goal for next year?
Try new stuff. Get out of my comfort zone. I'm usually too cautious.
We can start the new stuff try and experience with Joe's Pizza. That's on the
Yes.
plan. That's on the docket, fellas. You can
That
try it.
no, that is
Mhm.
hoping that the whole pandemic thing has eased up by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? COVID is a new thing too.
It is.
Yeah.
Dillon, what
Yeah.
about you?
No, I don't want to try that. Thanks.
Get better at art, basically.
Nice.
And get some more skills going, I guess.
You wanna learn how to lay tile or?
Nah, don't talk to me.
What about wire building?
What?
You could wire a building.
Building.
These all
I
skills you
mean,
can learn now.
I'll wire a room.
We go you like building house by the end of next year, boy.
Hey.
That's what we need. All we need is a piece of land and that's it.
Dog, fellas, I fed up talk to all about this. We really just had a puff and buy that piece of land, you know.
Everybody put up a
I'm
dollar
fed
right
up, but
now.
you talking to us about it.
What we can buy a piece of land for
To live.
like
To build a house.
live.
For a
No, if
grandchildren
all
to
of we
fight
like learn
over.
a different skill, right? I go learn to weld, Kael go learn to put on tile, right? Dillon, you learn plumbing.
I scared already. I had Kael put on tile and I scared.
Well, you're just put on me child.
Tile's not dangerous.
Tiles different, but
Is that
according to the type of tile you buy,
What?
you have
very
certain
My
tiles
heavy?
God,
that
Colin.
have.
If Colin gonna start talking about tiles, I go in there, fellas. I just see.
Collie,
Man,
let me
my
hear your
bathroom
improvement
tile.
goal.
I have
Me?
been in a house that has been tiled twice. Right, I've seen a thing or two
How
Damn,
many
about
you
times
house
all
you
cleaning.
tiling
injure
now.
yourself
A
on
ceramic
time?
tile murdered my parents.
Colin, what's your
Tile, I
improvement
haven't
goal?
heard that name in years.
Good, the land's kind of still man's half man, so you know, like
You
I
wanted to
didn't
learn how
see
to tile
anything.
too, boy?
no. I actually want to improve my. Art.
That
Right?
man said. I
Because I
steal
want
his
to.
life because I said this. We got the same goals. I
Yeah,
scared.
fella, jobs and hobbies. There we go.
But yeah, I
Jobs
actually
and
want to
hobbies.
improve my art because the kind of characters that I actually think about all the time. I want to write. I want to kind of sketch them down on paper so I would know like, hey, yeah, this is how I want to do this character. I like the way he looks. I'm gonna do it this way from now on. And I also want
And
him go back and do programming because for my occupation, my dream occupation I want to do right now, which is graphic designing. I think programming will probably be a good offside thing to do
Like on the
apart from
side?
graphic designing. Yeah, or like on the side.
Makes sense.
Yeah, especially since I want to try and make my own game. program is a good thing to study. So yeah, that would be my life, bro.
Nice. Meet, what about you?
Only thing I'm trying to improve is my GPA 100.
Hey,
100.
Nah, yeah.
200.
mine is going down the train.
Nice. KL?
I just want to be stronger, like physically.
Nice.
I'm very weak right now. I want to be stronger physically and mentally, and also want to go and do ACCA backhand because COVID. I get shocked.
You are in house right now,
Maybe.
dog. And well,
Just remember to disconnect your car battery every time you're working with electronics.
are you working on a car right now?
Did I say I was?
So-
No, I just saying disconnect the battery when you're working on electronics.
Okay, what you shocked
Any
yourself on?
electronics? So like if you're working on
He
your computer, disconnect your car
specifically said
battery.
car battery. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he said car battery.
He specifically says it's not car battery.
But I could have sworn he did just say car battery. I swear to God. You think
Ali
my
said the word car battery, but he was saying it in the context of it. It is not a car battery.
Okay, fine.
What is a car battery if you think about it?
It's
It's
just a
just a
battery for a
box
car.
filled with lead and many acids.
You know,
Many
the car
acids?
battery,
that
the
pretty
car
much helps
battery
start up a
actually
car.
doesn't. Yeah, the battery only purpose is to activate the starter.
Yes.
Well,
It
what do
don't
you
power
see?
any electronics. No, the AC is run off for the engine.
Well,
To
that's cool.
charge my phone.
The more you know.
No, that's also run off the engine.
You sure?
Yeah, because the engine have like belts on it, right? The belts is power. Other parts like the water pump and the. Okay, well, when the car starts up, it is usually battery, and then the engine have a belt that is connected to an alternator, and that rotational energy just go and charge the battery again.
Like you was there in the
That's why
factory,
if your
boy.
car battery die on the go, all you need is for somebody to help you start the car, and then you could drive until you could get to where you need to iron on the battery.
Yeah. You also don't need a battery in your car if you just keep
Ah.
jump starting it.
Well, ain't that something?
That's a
I
lie.
mean, you'll still
Damn.
need a
That's a
battery.
lie. That's a lie. Please put a battery in your car.
Please put the battery in your car.
Fellas,
Don't
the
listen
first
to
ever
Kael.
batteryless cars.
You've heard of electric cars?
Electronic cars. Electronic cars gonna be the first.
Now get ready for no engine cars, no battery cars. We're going back to the Flintstones.
It's just
But
called
that's
light
the
bulb.
horse.
That's good times.
Oh, well, you want to
Men
hear a
running
fun
on
fact?
foot.
Alright,
In a
Fun
stone
fact,
car.
horses don't have 1 horsepower. Horses have 15 horsepower on average.
I
So
feel
one
like
horse
you.
is the strength of 15 horses.
No,
Seems
no.
legit.
1 horse
Yes,
has
No,
15
15
horsepower.
horsepower is the
Correct.
strength of one horse.
Correct.
One horse has the strength of 15 horses. You heard it here first. Thank you,
No.
Kael Matilan.
Yes, sir.
One
No.
horse.
That's not what
That
The
you
makes
government
perfect
does
I
not
sense.
want you
literally
to know
say-
this.
Anyway, Ali.
The
Ali.
government does not
Yeah.
want you to know this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
mine.
I'd
Right.
rather send-
My improvement.
Wait, no. I'd
Nobody
rather
really-
Yes,
send
what are
last
your
hour.
improvement
Yeah,
goals?
nobody really trying to hear that.
Well, yeah. Oh my
Ali
god.
want to be a social worker.
Well, not next year.
Yeah.
Next year, I'm still gonna be in school. Next year,
I mean, you could be. I don't know what's stopping you.
Ali trying to
needing a
be
master's degree. That is stopping
masters.
me. You need a master's degree to practice.
Now he knows what's stopping you.
Bro, that's like 7 years of education, though.
It is. It's a lot of education. But
Bro,
yeah,
why you
I'd
putting
see.
yourself through that? To help people that go and like chuck you in your
Well,
bottom,
shut your
though?
mouth,
Nah.
Oh, God,
Sorry.
like,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn, Kael.
Immediately, like for next year. Likewise, as Kael, I want to get stronger. And also, I want to build a computer. That's what I want to do.
Did you just wait? I thought you stopped going to the gym.
Yeah, because I am not in Canada right now.
Well, I mean, all right, that's fair.
God damn it, Lachlan. Anyway,
Another goal that I just remembered is that I want to get back into writing because I haven't written anything that I'm proud of in a long time, and I've been journaling more, and I feel like coming back. So I want to try and actually write something again.
Make sure and share with the class.
you're gonna update your blog?
Maybe. No, I'm probably never touching that again. I don't even know if I remember the password.
Okay. Does anybody have any
But I just want to write
remarks?
things for me. Yeah.
Because yeah, out of time. Anybody?
Time is a construct.
Oh,
It
I
really
would
is.
I would like to make an announcement. I am
Uh-huh.
planning to rework my Twitter account. I'm not sure if I'll get rid of the entire thing and make another one, or just rework, or just
I'm getting a call. Hold on.
well, or just restructure how I tweet. Right? Basically,
Okay.
it's gonna be a family related type of Twitter account.
Collie, you
Like
scared
everything
me with
I
this
do,
talk
Collie
right now,
the
you know.
family vlogger.
Collie, you
Yeah.
scaring me right now, you know.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So basically, everything that's happening around me, what's happening with friends and family and whatnot, I'm gonna try my best to post that on Twitter.
I terrified right now.
There's your Facebook
I
page.
may do that on
Ali.
my current account, or I might do it on my next account. I'm not
Ali.
sure what I'm gonna do yet.
Yeah?
Ali.
Yeah?
I want
Yeah.
you to take. I want you to take the picture you have of you. You know the one is editable everything,
Yeah.
right? And I want you to put your hand holding the thing I draw.
Okay. I
This,
will
this
try.
for the spit thing.
I will try.
Okay, wait.
Alright. Anyways. So
Alright.
yeah, just a reminder, follow us on Twitter at BTA Struggle TWTS, and all other individual accounts will be linked in the description. But that is all. So goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adios. Bye. Oh, now I can hear it.
Alright,
Bye-bye.
bye.